you're feeling lonely, pro tip, find a community to learn something with. Greetings, Seekers. It is I, your friendly neighborhood Rabbi, here with another video because I care about your experience of meaning in your life, whether you have enough joy, whether you have strong enough human connections, and whether you are experiencing personal growth. I teach what I teach because I fully believe that Jewish wisdom and traditions help us achieve all of those things, and one of the most important problems in modern life that it can solve is loneliness. The experience of loneliness is one of the most painful things that we can face in our life, and that experience has become epidemic. In this day and age in modern America, we put on a pedestal this myth of the rugged individual and the sovereign self. You should be able to do anything you want by yourself without anybody else's help, and you should be able to accomplish it alone without anybody else's company. This is what we've been teaching people for generations, and it's resulted in a literal health crisis of loneliness. Because doctors across multiple studies have found that people who aren't connected to friends, who aren't connected to a community, face the same mortality rate as people who smoke cigarettes. Being lonely can actually shorten your life. And one of the most effective hacks for that is to find yourself a community to belong to. You're like, John, I don't belong to a community. Nobody wants me around. That's why loneliness is so toxic, because it makes us believe that nobody wants us around. Out of human company for long enough, we begin to behave in ways that people actually don't want us around, and it becomes this self-reinforcing cycle. You break that cycle by taking action, making a decision to get involved in a community that's not going to judge you for your messy hair and your bathrobe and your sweatpants because you're not used to being around people. And one of the most accepting kinds of communities is a community of learning. A prime example of this is Jewish learning communities. This could be a synagogue where people get together to study Torah. This could be a Hebrew class. This could be a knitting club. Anytime people are there focusing on learning something new, they're not focused on whatever it is about you that makes you feel like you don't belong around other people. So to break that cycle of loneliness in your own life, I suggest that you find something that you're interested in learning, whether it's a subject or a skill. I recommend the Torah. Find out when they meet, sign up for a class, and insert yourself into that situation. Come with an open mind, not only toward the material, but also toward the other people who are there, and give them the benefit of the doubt that they're going to give you the benefit of the doubt and accept you as a fellow student. And this is way better than like networking groups or singles events where the whole focus is on meeting with people and interacting for its own sake and making friends or getting a date or something like that. Focus on something completely different, like a subject or skill you're trying to learn, and incidentally, you will make friends without all that social pressure. And you might learn something. Seeker, I hope you've learned something from this video, because it is vitally important to me that you don't succumb to this public health crisis of loneliness, this existential pain that you feel from not being around other people. If you felt like I've helped you in some way, or we've made some progress, or you got anything good out of this video at all, make sure you gently mash my face. That is, click on the picture of my face to make sure that you're subscribed to this channel so that we can keep building this learning community, keep learning together. Feel free to check out some of the other videos on this channel. And if you want to go deeper into this topic of fighting loneliness by joining and building community, click on the link to a downloadable resource that I've provided. And until next time, Seeker, peace.